Now coming to the next group, that is a p block elements, that is a group 13. So in group 13 of the periodic table consists of 6 elements: boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, and the recently discovered elements tritium. UUT, the symbol is capital U, small u, and capital small t, we can say that, which is radioactive. The outer electronic configuration of these elements is Ns2 and P1, where N is equal to 227. The atomic and ionic radii of group 13 elements are smaller than those of the corresponding elements of group 2 due to increased effective nuclear charge. We can say that. As expected, on moving down the group, atomic radii increases. However, the atomic radii of gallium 135 picometer is slightly smaller than that of aluminium 143 picometer. Noted this: 135 picometer is gallium and 143 picometer is aluminium, due to ineffective shielding of the valence electrons by the intervening 3d electrons. We can say that since p electrons are held less since p electrons are held less strongly than the s electrons, we can say that, so they are held less strongly than the s electrons. Therefore, the first ionization enthalpies of the group 13 elements are lower than those of the corresponding elements of group 2. On moving down the group from boron to aluminium, there is sharp decrease in the first ionization enthalpy of aluminium due to an increase in atomic size and screening effect of 2s and 2p electrons, which outweighs the effect of the increased nuclear charge. That is, the delta IH1 of gallium is however slightly higher than that of aluminium due to ineffective screening of the 3d electrons. We can say that the elements of group 13 are more electronegative in nature than alkali and alkaline earth metals, because you know that when you move from left to right across the period, the electronegativity increases. So group 13 elements are more electronegative than group 1 and 2, we can say. The elements of group 13 are less electropositive. Definitely, if it is more electronegative, means it has to be less electropositive. That is less metallic as compared to alkali and alkaline earth metals. On moving down the group, the metallic character first increases from boron to aluminium and then decreases from aluminium to, there is nothing but titanium. Titanium, saying thallium. Aluminium to thallium. Thus, amongst elements of group 13, boron is least metallic element. Actually, it is regarded as non-metallic. Alright, actually it's regarded as non-metallic, boron, while aluminium is the most metallic element, so to say, we can say that. So now next is the melting points of group 13 elements do not show a regular trend. They first decrease from boron to gallium and then increase from gallium to, that is, thallium, we can say. Boron has a high melting point 2453 Kelvin because of its unique crystal structure, which consists of icosahedral units, we can say that. Icosahedral units, that is, icosahedral units is nothing but that is the ring you will be having, and in which that is you will be having dots. I can show we can show the ring with several dots, and the dots are similar in nature, we can say that. So hence it is called as icosahedral units, we can say that units are called as icosahedral units. That is known as, that is all allotropic forms of boron consisting of B12 icosahedral units having 12 corners and 20 faces. Each corner is represented by a thickened circle, we can say that. That is called icosahedral units. That is known as, we can say that. So boron and aluminium uniformly show an oxidation state of +3, while rest of the elements shows 2 oxidation state of +1 and +3 due to inert pair effect, we can say that. Due to small size and high sum of first 3 ionization enthalpies and high electronegativity values, elements of group 13 mainly form covalent compounds in +3 oxidation state. All the elements of group 13 form trioxides of the formula M2O3 when heated in dioxygen. On moving down the group, the acid-base character of trioxides and their hydroxide changes gradually from acidic to amphoteric and then to basic. On moving down the group, first it is acidic, got it, that is boron. Boron is acidic, then aluminium, gallium, they are all amphoteric. Then you can say thallium and all, they are nothing but acidic in nature, so to say. It changes from basic to nature, we can say that. So in this way it changes from acidic to amphoteric and then finally to basic, we can say. So this is all about the first one.